Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Boo Bash. This is your host, your ghost host. Just kidding, it's me, Jelaine. Welcome back, and we are decorating today. So you saw everything that I got in my haul video with all the decor and all the new stuff. Today we're going to be incorporating some of the new and some of the old. So to get started, we are decorating the Halloween tree. This tree I found last year, so 2020 at Target. It's actually a black tinsel pencil tree. 6 feet tall. Only issue that I have with it is it did not come pre-lit, which I thought was completely fine because I have purple string lights that I put on it that really gives it that perfect spooky vibe. So as you also probably just saw, Muffin's in and out. Curiosity killed the cat. Well, thankfully, she's got 2 cat parents that look out for her and don't let her get into too much trouble. But she does like to see what we're doing. So I'm just putting the tree on together here. I had tried it in a couple different locations. Wasn't really crazy about others. I had it in front of the fireplace. I had it upstairs. Ultimately ended up feeling that in this corner it just worked perfectly. Now, somehow throughout the move, and I don't know if this was how I packaged it up last year or what I did, but a lot of the branches got tangled and twisted, and they were a pain in the butt to undo. And it took me honestly close to an hour just to get the branches out. So I'm not going to make you guys suffer through all of that. So I'm just going to skip ahead and start the actual decorating, putting my pumpkins out, my skulls out, all of that. I do think what I'm going to do this year, though, for it is I'm going to wait until Christmas time and get one of those tree bags where I can keep it in one piece rather than having to deal with it. The other thing that I think I'm going to need to get this year are the string light organizers for my Halloween lights like they do with Christmas. You can see here, it was just a mess. I swear I wrapped them in almost like a ball of yarn so that they would come apart easily this year. Not so. Didn't happen. Muffin loves the lights, of course, as you can see. And for whatever reason, they were just being a colossal pain and they were getting snagged on the tree. So in going with getting the tree bag, I think I'm going to get one that's big enough so that I don't even have to take the lights off of the tree this year. I can just stuff it into the tree bag and put it upstairs. So, fun fact about a Texas house, our hot water tanks are on the second floor in a special room in the attic, and it actually has a full-on door frame, whole 9 yards to get in and out of it. There's really not much space though in it, but what we did was we put my other Christmas tree, so our big main Christmas tree and the Christmas tree that I use for my Disney tree. So I think I'm going to get a tree bag and put this in there as well. I'm so tired of fighting. So I have 2 strands of those lights. 2 works perfectly for that tree because it's so small. But as you can see, things are getting tangled, things are getting stuck. I want to say I probably wrapped and unwrapped those lights 5 times. I skipped ahead over all of those times. You're seeing the final product whenever I finally got it. But Greg was just laughing at me because at one point I was just throwing the lights around the tree because it was frustrating me so much. So I definitely think I'm going to make it so that I don't have to take the lights off again. I can just unplug it and put it in the bag and put it away. But you can see the lights look amazing. The purple lights on the black Christmas tree. It's just perfect Halloween spooky vibes. I really like going in with the purple and the green colors. I'm not a huge crazy orange fan, which is probably why, except for when it comes to pumpkins, of course. So on the TV screen, you actually will see we were listening to a Halloween party mix, and it had everything from the Ghostbusters song to Thriller to Monster Mash, like just all those really fun Halloween songs. So once I got the lights on, I started putting all of my little pumpkins and my skulls. I have my red velvet skull, I have my white velvet pumpkin, I have a pumpkin with silver leaves, I have a white mercury glass pumpkin, and the tree topper you see me putting on there that totally is completely cut off by my camera, of course. It's a little mini witch's hat pick, but my mom found and sent me one that actually looks like Professor McGonagall's hat from Harry Potter, and it floats with a spring on top of the tree. So I put that on, and it just looked so much more amazing. So with this, what I'm doing now is I had found last year this ribbon that is spider web. So it's like a white lace or white mesh ribbon with velvet spiders and spider webs. So I'm doing this vertically, and it just looks really cool. I was inspired by the Hollywood Studios trees when they did the film, and it looked like they had the film going down the trees for movie, like the movie reels. So I did it this way, and it looks really cool because when it's nighttime, I will shut all the normal lights off, just have the Christmas, or oh my gosh, Halloween lights, not Christmas yet, and have all the purple lights and everything on, and it looks like spiders are crawling up the tree. So it gives a very Nightmare Before Christmas look as well. So all that I do is I will tuck and wrap it around a top branch, and I kind of weave it in and out and back and forth down the tree. It doesn't have to be in a straight line. It actually looks a lot better if it's little bit crooked, little bit swirly, kind of, bumpy and wavy and not even. It just looks so much better that way. I usually do 3 or 4 of those. This year, because of where I decided to put the tree, I only did 3 just because it's in a corner. Last year, my tree was against a wall, so it made sense to do 4 to give it really a good dimension. But because I was in a corner this year, it really didn't make much sense. I will also link last year's video if you want to see the comparison between last year and this year. Also, in my decorating box, I had a lot more pumpkins. So that's a ombre pumpkin that I absolutely love, the magenta to black. There was a black skull candle that I put on the bookshelf. And then now I'm just hanging ornaments. So at home, I had found these purple, green, and black ornaments. So it's like potion green, potion purple, and black. And they came in matte, shiny, and sparkly with glitter. I don't really use the black all that much just because since the tree is black, they blend in and then I lose them. And then it's a whole nightmare when I'm taking the tree down and I've got, these ornaments going all over the place. I do the purple and the green, and it adds a little bit more of that element of fun spookiness. So now at this point, you can see on the TV the Haunted Mansion from Disney World. So the previous mix that we were listening to had ended, and I went to the Ambient Worlds YouTube page and found a Haunted Mansion mix. And it was amazing because it really has music from the movie and from the ride and the lightning, and just it set the perfect mood for getting the house decorated and ready to go. You'll also see that we love Legos. So on the windowsill, I have the Venom and Carnage Legos, and we also have these glass cabinets, I guess you could call them, glass shelves that we also use and decorate and love with all of our Legos. At this point, I have some of this tinsel picks. It's like 3 different pieces of tinsel in green and purple, and I'm just sticking those in and around the tree, trying to figure out what looks good. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll put something in, take a step back, maybe rearrange it, maybe look at it from a different angle, and that's how I decorate my tree. This is also some orange and purple glittery spirals. So it's almost like that ribbon with wire in it, but they're tightly wound into these Shirley Temple curls. And there's 3 of them put into one pick. So I'll put those all into the tree as well, just to make it fuller and give it some good texture and dimension. These flowers that you see me putting on the tree only came in orange. I fell in love with them because they're orange petals, but the center of them are these silver glitter eyeballs. And I love it because they just kind of peek out at you from the tree and gives it a little bit of a Addams Family look. And then I am getting my voodoo dolls. So you saw in my haul video, I got a couple more of them from Michael's this year. I put 2 of them on our railing, which you'll see here in the house video. And then I put 2 or 4 of them. I think I ended up putting 4 total in the tree, and they're kind of sticking out. So it makes it like a little I Spy type fun look. And you can see, I just take a step back and really see how everything looks. So that's how I decorate my holiday tree. You can go to my Instagram to keep seeing all of the updates and everything throughout the season and throughout Boo Bash. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys like to see and what you love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay spooky, everybody.